can be a great people, Kal-El, they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Some police activity going on over there. Interesting. Alright, well, we are over at Goodwill. There we go. Welcome to the video, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We're over at Goodwill. What we're doing, we're looking for items to sell on eBay. Buy low, sell high. Hit the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe. Someone was hovering right next to me in their car. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, and let's get in there. Let's see what we can find for eBay. And away we go. All right. Oh, the usuals are not here today. Wonder maybe everybody's at maybe everybody's doing garage sales today. Nothing there. Okay, let's go up this way. We're gonna go straight to the hard goods. I feel like I've got a wonky cart already. It's kind of pulling me over to the right. But some new faces, you know, new faces at the front. It didn't really feel that great. The quality of that didn't really feel too good. It's like got that Dooney look. This right here, interesting. Ow. Intrigued. No idea what this is, really. Trying to figure out. Little bird, maybe just a generic thing. Actually, a few of those purses that look like Doonies. A lot of purses. Okay. But we really don't need purses. Shoes. Some. But not really. Oh, there's no bins. Okay. Which means okay, let's keep moving this way. All right. There was somebody. Yeah, we won't go through the toy aisle right now. We'll go through it a little bit later. Look at this hype. Digital voice recorder. Well, it's not in there anymore. Casio. We'll give it a look up. I don't think it's really going to be worth it. JBL. It's all wired. Is that wireless? No. That Plantronics. I'd seen that already. This is a Google router thing. Magic. What is this? Wireless USB adapter. Oh. Merlin Home. I'm just kind of curious. I'll throw in the cart. Just curious about that. I don't think it's anything really. I think you just plug in your TV. It has multiple old school type of games. Up here. Okay. Okay, there's really this for a kayak rack. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? They don't have the music on yet. Oh, karaoke machine. They don't have the music on yet, so let's go look at the to set up keyboard on Mac. Connect Lightning. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. It actually might be a good price because it is one of the wireless ones, and it is a smaller style, so that might be okay. I was saying I was going to shoot over to the sporting goods section because there's an ant right there. It is going to be a hot day today, and usually that brings out the insects. I'm assuming they're trying to retreat from the heat as well. Pretty rare. What is this? Mobile Vault Pro. It's not. Okay, there's no tag on it. But I don't know what that. I really don't know what that is. It looks like so it has a standard plug on the end. Well, definitely look it up. I mean, it has like a microphone plug on the other end. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'm curious. Okay, nothing there. Just check this end cap really quick. Well, shot glasses or shooters. We'll pass on that. There's only a couple of people over in the toys, so we might go take a look over there, but they're kind of blocking everything.
Excuse me, I'm right behind you.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
Oh, man, here, I got it. Oh, no.
Look at this.
So we get a chance to look in here, or get a chance to show you guys without having to worry about any music right now. But, what's this? Come on. Oh, whoa, everything's coming with it. Last year. That's kind of cool. Like that. Pick this up down here. Okay. Otherwise, not seeing anything interesting there. Or nothing's really sticking out. I might have to make another round, like another pass, and
Somewhat, yeah. Everything good with you?
it's a small kid size.
No.
What is this?
I haven't been here in a while, but how much I've
Okay.
seen. I don't even see no cart there, you know?
All right.
Which means less donation going on.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Something cool right there. We'll take that. Okay, I did quickly walk through the little toy aisle there. I just saw this. It's $6. So I'll just give it a look at to see. They do really well. They sell really fast. That metal bowl I picked up is actually, I think I flashed the back of it, is Nambe. So that should do pretty well. Actually, I just sold a bowl in the middle of the night. So that's pretty good. Of that same brand. Earplugs. Man, there's a lot going on these shelves. Problem is, you move one thing and then everything starts going. Alright, so needs a bottom. Inside this thing, nada. There's little lights, little candles. What's down here? Okay. Actually got some weight to it. What does it say on there? What's it? First I thought it said Cameroon. Might take a look at that. That deserves a little more of a closer look. Put that in there. Bacardi. Okay. See if they're destined to, but most succeed because they're determined to. Like a little soapstone. Let's put that in the cart. That might do okay. I'll put that over here. I wish it wasn't 3 something though. I wish it was more like $1.89. Some another pearl. I was looking for that. Oh, it's an Ethan Allen little clock here, but the hands are broken. That can be fixed, but I don't think it's worth it. All right, let's go to the next aisle. Well, someone just caused a bunch of stuff to crash. I think they were going through the bags and it kind of pushed everything over on the opposite side, so. Okay. These wine bottle holders. I think I'm gonna put this in my cart. I'm double check. I'm pretty sure I have one of these. Or it's sold already. I'm pretty sure that's sold already. I'm gonna double check. Just sell so many things, it just kind of lose track. Especially if it's just a one-off item or something that's not really, doesn't stick out on my brain. Okay. That's crazy. Oh, wow, that's actually... That is super light. Okay, I didn't anticipate that. It kind of feels... I got a cut glass type of feel to it, but I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the cart just so I can do some more investigative work. Okay. Come back here and grab this too. The cart. Okay. Put that there. I also spotted these little candle holders. This is Rosenthal. Okay. Is it? Yeah, no, I think we'll leave those behind. Alright, not a name that really... They're cool. It's just not gonna take a while to sell. All right, let's keep moving. Okay. Miscellaneous pottery and glass. It is packed. Packed full of stuff in here. Is there anything potential? It looks like Temptations down here. It's or like yeah. It's like what do you call it? Onion soup. What is that onion soup called? No. It's marble. I'll leave that behind. Oh yeah, no problem. Alright, let's do the cart over here. Right, take that. Batman. North Face. Nah. No, nothing really. Okay, well, definitely put the glass. I would put the calculator back and the I want to put that wine bottle thing back. I do have one right now, and it hasn't sold yet, so I'm still a little weary to see. I want to see how quickly it sells, what it sells for, all that good stuff. But this appears to be like an early, what they call early American press glass. At least that's what I'm getting on Google search. It is old. It's probably about 50-ish or 60 or so, I think. This one I can't really find anything on it, but we'll probably get it because it's, you know, got cool vintage. I might use that old Saved by the Bell keyword. You've heard me mention that before. Apple products, of course. Got the keyboard. Got a little mouse down there. It's not priced, but we'll see if they can do anything. This is kind of cool, and I think should do well. This is actually for a like electric wheelchair or something, so we'll pick that up. Maybe about $100-ish or so on that, maybe. We'll see. Got to see if it works too. Plug it in. Hopefully it lights up. As a matter of fact, there's some plugs around here, which I might try to test that on just to see if it lights up. And then this thing here is actually not. It's a little like USB LTE or cellular modem. It's actually in there, so that actually sells for about 30 or 40. So we'll take that as well too. Actually, with those little wireless modems, I have found them here before at Goodwill, and I found them actually still active, so I can still use it on somebody else's account. So just, if you do donate any of those, be careful, make sure you take the SIM card out or deactivate it, so that way somebody's not just, you know, finding it and using up your internet. All right, it's getting pretty packed here. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna see what my wife got. I know she got some of these, the mugs that are in my cart that you might have seen are from the movie or from the TV show Bridgerton or Brighterton. My shirt is getting like yanked down here by my pack. So those are like $20 each or so. Let me show you what those look like here. Ow, just hit my leg. Oops, I just clanked them together. But right here, these ones. Boom. So definitely look out for it. It's a popular show, I guess. Not my cup of tea. This bike thing is in my way down here. Okay. But I think we're going to go ahead and move on out of here and grab a little bit of breakfast. We haven't eaten anything this morning, so we might go grab a snack and check out another Goodwill. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the video, and hope you guys enjoyed that trip over to Goodwill. Got some great items. It's a great Goodwill, you know, that we go to there. I mean, you guys see in our videos, all the Goodwills are pretty good in our area, jam-packed full of stuff, so the odds of finding something are always very high where we live. And that Goodwill is, you know, one of the better ones in our area, not just from an inventory perspective, but from a pricing perspective. They really price items to move. I mean, some of the items are a little bit higher than normal, but they really price items to move. They do have a Lego set there right now, which I have looked at a couple of times, and I'm kind of tempted to buy it. They have a price at $85, but it's the perpetual calendar, which I don't know if it's retired or not. I haven't looked it up. Not really a set that I would pay attention to, but it's pretty cool. It's just a little, you build two little cubes, and then they have the dates and the dates. It's just day of the week, so they have the day of the week on each side, and then a date on each side, and then you just kind of, you know, flip it to the date. It's perpetual in the way that you can always use that same calendar. Not necessarily that's turning perpetually for you. That would be kind of cool, but unfortunately that does not exist. It is morning, so I'm having my cup of coffee this morning, not whiskey. But vintage 80s, 90s, we definitely pick it up. That fanny pack was really cool. Definitely look out for accessories. You don't see me really pick up clothing from that era, just because I don't really go through clothing. I've talked about that. I'm not a clothing reseller. I don't really like selling clothing, but I will pick up some of the obvious stuff if I do see it. I do have a small selection of clothing available on eBay. We sell, you know, probably like once a day, something clothing related. But accessories, we will definitely pick up 80s or 90s accessories. Rollerblading, you know, back in the day, I remember, you know, when I was in high school in the 90s, that, you know, people would bring their rollerblades to school. It used to be like skateboards and everything back in the 80s, but everybody was into rollerblading, and everybody brought their rollerblades. They would rollerblade home, they would do tricks and everything, so I wasn't really into rollerblading, so it wasn't my thing. However, it is very popular, still very popular, and not just to, you know, that item doesn't necessarily just appeal to the rollerblading crowd, it also appeals to the vintage crowd. So trying to find items that aren't so, you know, just focused in one niche, unless that niche is very popular. And I've talked about golfing. Golfing is incredibly popular. So if you niche down into a category like golfing, you're going to have a huge customer base. Vintage, retro, you're going to have a huge customer base. As opposed to something like, I don't know what I have here on, you know, gaming. I mean, that's a huge customer base there. What else? So I'm trying to feel like a small, you know, customer. Here's something that I don't know. Maybe it's a small customer base, but nightlights. Okay, I have this nightlight. This is actually gonna be. I'm gonna give this away, but nightlights. You know, nightlights aren't necessarily a big thing. It's not really a category you really want to specialize in or niche down in. It doesn't have a very large customer group. I mean, people buy them. Yes, I do buy and sell nightlights. Usually like the scented ones, like the ones you get from Bath and Body Works. But as far as just plain old nightlights, I don't know if people. I mean, I'm pretty sure people still use nightlights. We don't use nightlights. But something like, yeah, Thomas Kincaid. A lot of people will say Thomas Kincaid, you know, it does sell. Don't get me wrong, Thomas Kincaid does sell. You have to buy it really, really low. You cannot spend too much on Thomas Kincaid. I mean, obviously, if you find any of the original artwork, that does sell. Be tough to ship though on eBay. I mean, it is possible. There are boxes and stuff like that for that, and protection for that, to ship out art. I don't usually ship out art because I'm not, you know, set up to ship out art. Will I ship out art? I have shipped out art, and I will do it from time to time if it's worth it to me. But nightlights, definitely not a category you want to niche down into. Maybe the one-off once in a while. Something like this, you would want to pick up like $1, maybe less, to make it worth it. Okay.
Otherwise, Christmas items. Christmas is huge category. I have Christmas stuff sitting right over there behind the camera that needs to get listed. Footballs. I have footballs over here as well too. Football stuff. Huge market. So if you're going to niche down, make sure you niche down into an area that has a customer base. Don't niche down into a category that has a very small, because then you're limiting your reach or your ability to sell those items. Okay. Let's go on to the what's sold here. And they got some cool items here that's sold. Everything will pop up right over here on this side. And right off the bat, you heard me talk about this in a previous video. My wife spotted these, picked these up. But Lily Pulitzer pillows. We don't typically pick up pillows. Lily Pulitzer is definitely a name to look out for. And I believe I mentioned this. It's not the best quality as far as the, what's made by this, this designer or person. But it sells. It's a name that sells. These pillows aren't the best quality pillows. They aren't soft, comfortable. They're just designed for just a look, aesthetic. And because it has Lily Pulitzer behind it, there are definitely other better pillows, maybe with no names. But because it's Lily Pulitzer, people will buy these. And Lily Pulitzer throw pillow is what you want to put on there. Throw pillow is just a decorative pillow that you throw onto something. It had a bunch of animals on it, so we did African Safari. It's not necessarily the name of the style or the name of the pillow. I threw it on there because there were a bunch of animals that are found in Africa. So African Safari, and I just listed the different animals that appear on that pillow. Sold for $27. So, in my opinion, great sale for a pillow. Even though I can't even tell you the last time I sold. Well, I can tell you when I last sold a pillow because I have a bunch of these Lily Pulitzers right now, and they are selling pretty regularly. But as far as anything other than this, I have no idea because I stay away from the pillow aisle. My wife picked those up. And if she hadn't been there with me, we probably would have left them behind. So it's great to have a second pair of eyes, another person with you that definitely has more knowledge than you, hopefully, or different knowledge than you as well. And she's picked up stuff as well that I've mentioned, like Logitech. I mentioned Raspberry Pi, which are the tiny little computers, and she spotted those as well too. Tablets, stuff like that. So we kind of help each other out, with knowledge and bounce ideas off each other. So definitely helps to have someone that you can go sourcing with, even if it's somebody that you may deem as competition as well too. You might be learning something from those people as well, and they can help you out, you can help them out. So don't think that going out with your competition is going to take away from you. It might add to your knowledge. Okay. Next item that's sold, and I sell these things all the time, not necessarily this exact piece, because I think this is just like a little game, knowledge-based game, but Bible electronics. I sell the electronic Bibles all the time. Every time I find them, I pick them up. Usually they work okay because the battery compartments. People leave batteries and things all the time, and they usually get corroded. So you got to be careful when you're buying these. Take a little screwdriver with you, because a lot of these tiny little electronics will have a little screw that needs to be open, so that way you can inspect the battery compartment. If they don't, obviously it's easy. I have a little bracelet, a little what's it called? It's called a it's by a good brand that you should be reselling if you find it, and I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But it's a little tool bracelet that I wear, and it has a bunch of little screwdrivers on it and little devices that help me to open things up or inspect things. So, anything Bible electronic related, definitely pick it up. Not going to sell for high dollar. It's going to be around the $15 range. So you want to pick them up for $1, $2 maybe. $3. Beyond that, it's getting a little bit too high. So right around there is what you want to probably resell. Pick them up for, so you can resell them for around $15. Then the last item we have here is a plush, and we don't sell too many plush. I don't pick up too many plush. Don't get stuck in the trap of picking up Squishmallows. They don't really resell that well. Even when they were very popular, they didn't resell that well. So don't, when it comes to stuff like, especially plush, and I'm just going to focus in on plush because we're looking at a plush right now. Don't listen to everybody that's telling you got to pick these up. You got to pick these up. Even me, you know, do your research, do your homework, look up to see what they're going for. Don't go in there and buy like, you know, during the Squishmallow craze, you know, supposed Squishmallow. I can't even say the word. During the Squishmallow craze is what I'm looking for here. When everybody was saying pick up Squishmallows, they're gonna sell, they sell fast. They didn't. Trust me. Just buy one or two, test it out, see how it goes. For me, I found that they sold really well towards the end of the year. So around Christmas time is when they sold really well, but not for that much. So when it comes to plush, be incredibly cautious. Look out for gaming. The ones that are centered around gaming, Pokemon ones, they sold really well. The World of Warcraft ones, they sell incredibly well. So definitely do your homework. If they don't have a tag, which some of them, the tags are cut off, I do come across that a lot, it's going to make it a little more difficult. Use Google Image to help you out. But these SeaWorld ones, with all that said, these SeaWorld ones, you know, with orcas, they're depicting orcas, do incredibly well, and they sell for right around $15. So again, you don't want to pick it up for too much. $1 to maybe $3 the highest. It's going to sell relatively fast. You know, this took about a month to sell, but orcas and or killer whales. Fun fact: killer whales. You know, the reason why they call them killer whales is because they eat whales, and they just eventually earned that name. Yeah, or they got that name, killer whales, because they ate other whales. But technically, they're an orca, and an orca is the largest in the. They are still a whale, you know, just like you know, a bison is not a buffalo, but it's still in the what's called the bovine family of animals, which include cows, buffalo, bison. So an orca is in the whale family. However, it is not all whales are orcas, and orcas are actually the largest in the dolphins. The dolphins are technically in the whale family, but they're dolphins, and an orca is the largest dolphin in the dolphin family. So, there's a little fun fact there. Orcas, and this one was a little bit special. So it goes, these orcas that pick up, the SeaWorld. Most of them are SeaWorld. I haven't really sold any that are not SeaWorld. I can't remember one where I did not pick one up that was not SeaWorld. But, oh, I did. I think I picked up a Monterey Bay Aquarium branded one as well. And they'll sell for right around the $15 range, between $15 and $20. This one definitely probably sold a little bit more because it had the little baby orca along with it, so that probably helped to get it sold for a little bit more, closer to that $20 range. But it's more going to be somewhere between $15 and $20, maybe more leaning towards $15 if it's just a singular used orca. But I have sold the SeaWorld one. The other plush that I can remember right off the top of my head that sells really well is the Monterey Bay Aquarium branded giant octopus, Pacific giant octopus. So those ones do sell really well. Axolotls sell really well as well too. You've heard me say, I think I even threw that in a thumbnail one time. But yeah, those are some great sales that just happened. We're gonna get the rest of our sales out. This is the morning that I'm finishing this this video up, so I gotta get some more orders out. We're definitely going to go to a Goodwill today. I'm mixing up my schedule as of late as far as, you know, me going out and sourcing. I am trying to avoid Tuesdays now, which are the senior days. Not really finding too much on senior days because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of seniors out there, of course. And then also two Goodwills in my area tend to do inventory change. They tend to take down all old stuff, put up new stuff on Tuesdays. So in the mornings or early days when I'm going out there, they're moving a lot of stuff off the shelves. So the shelves are looking a little more barren for items that they put up later on that day or later on that evening. So Wednesdays, when I typically go to flea markets, I'm kind of changing and going to Goodwills in those days. Tuesdays now, I'm pretty much reserving for getting items listed and up and cleaning up around here. And then Thursdays, we're going to the flea market. Friday, you know, still kind of up in the air, but I'm pretty much going to the flea market on Fridays. So just change things up a bit, make things a little bit different, because I've been finding some great stuff on Wednesdays at Goodwill. So we're going to do that. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe, comment down below, and hit the bell notification.